Good morning and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim and this is my podcast about knitting and spinning and dyeing of yarn, and I still look a little dark. Not that it matters to me, but you guys, it might matter, I don't know. See if that helps. My screen's over here and I'm trying not to look, but I want to make sure there's enough light. Anyways, so today, sorry about this guys. I had it set up, but you know, you bump things and things go haywire. Okay, today's July 2nd. Wow. This is episode number 171. You can find me online on Ravelry as NapiersKnits, and then I have a podcast group for this podcast called the Naturally Kim's Knitting Podcast Group. You should join up on there so you can take part in knit-alongs, and I will possibly be having giveaways sometime soon again. After all, we are coming up to episode 175, so I'll probably do something. Let's see. So, yeah. So if you become part of that fun little group, you can also converse with other people, and I've made some friends through that group and through this podcast that I am so happy I've made those friends. To continue on Etsy, NapiersKnits. I have a small store there. I will not be adding much until after October when I get back from my trip. And then on Instagram, I'm knittin_Kim. YouTube, Blogger, WordPress, I'm Naturally Kim's Knitting. Now, I've not had internet really since last Thursday. So I cannot go in and close the Ravelry, but they are closed. As you know, I go in on the 1st, and I close things. Well, even though I can't close them, they are closed. I will make we have a knit along for July items, which I will make as soon as I have internet, hopefully this afternoon. This afternoon as I'm taping this, I realize I can't get this out to you yet because I know I don't have internet. But I will get those done, and then I will notify winners. So that's for the June finished object knit along. That's over. So July will open as soon as I can get in there and do it up. And then our Knitting Expat Designs closed as of July 1st. And once again, I will be notifying winner or winners of those. Let's see. Oh, and so our new knit along, which started July 1st and will go through August 31st, let's say. We're going to do baby items. I'm so tickled. And babies to me are anything from newborn up to, let's say, toddlers, which are generally around 2. Yeah. So we'll start that. We started that in July 1st, and we'll finish that on August 31st. I do not have a thread for it yet, once again, because I can't get onto Ravelry and do it. I might be able to on my phone, and if I can, I will try to take care of those things today. Let's see. Now, on my needles is basically a repeat of last week's, except there are a couple things that have been very easy to knit on, and so I just have been working on those whenever I can. I might as well bring these up first. I don't know how much I've knitted on these. I really can't tell you. I got heels done. Sorry. This is a soup kitchen sock. Oh, you cannot see that. Just a minute. I'll see if I can get better light for that. Just a minute. It's funny how, you know, with all the excitement of moving, you forget little things like lighting behind the camera. So there we go. This is one of the soup kitchen socks. Oh, once again, I did not have time to look it up. It's a Knit Picks yarn, but I cannot remember the name. So and it's one of those things when we were moving, my husband was very, very helpful, and God bless his soul. He is working so hard. There's so many things I cannot do because of my arthritis that he just takes it on himself. Bless his heart. I will share something else in a little bit. And there's the other one. So yeah, I got the heel done, but I really haven't worked a lot more on those. Just like the little Nahid dress for Genevieve, I'm close to finishing it. It needs length. But I've not been able to work on this week yet, again. It's getting there. We just can't decide how tall my granddaughter is. Since we've not seen her, so I'm thinking right now that's a little short still. She's got long legs. So I think I'm going to knit on it a little bit more. I've got more of the Genevieve Penelope yarn. I haven't had the time to sit down and work on something that big yet. So what have I been working on, you may ask yourselves, and I can't blame you for asking. I thought I had this one. Oh, you know what I'm missing is my Croy's sock yarn socks. I don't have them over here. They're in another project bag, and I haven't uncovered them yet. But this was Gail's art. Butterfly Party. I forgot what it was. These are going to be for me. Aren't those fun? Look at all those different colors. So fun. And then this is the other sock. This is the thing I've been pulling out and working on, as you can tell. Because last week I just barely had this started. So, yeah, that's Gail's Art Barbecue Butterfly Party. I think that's all I've been working on. But anyways, besides moving stuff. Okay, I don't have any finished object yet. Sorry. It's been crazy. I don't know if there's been questions for me because I've not been able to get onto my... Let me see if... I've got it on my home screen. Let me see if it will let me... I always hate doing this because I'm actually using minutes that I may have to pay for eventually, but that's okay. Just give me a moment. I have to sign in here. I don't know why. It should have had me signed in. So much to do when you're doing this way. Let's see. I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. You know how that can be sometimes. There's our group. I know, this is not the things that you were thinking about doing. Yes, we have no new friends. I might as well, you know. And like I said, I'm not sure if I can start things here or not. We do have quite a few finished objects, so this will be interesting. Oh, let me go back to my show notes. Because nitpicks. Oh, there weren't any questions for me. That's what I originally went for. Knitpicks is having 20% off of Chroma. No, I cannot purchase it. Yes, I love using Chroma for my chemo caps for kids, but I don't have money for it. They also have 50% off a lot of their yarn and 40% off of books. So Knitpicks is a fun place to be right now. Once again, I'm an affiliate with them. If you go down to the show notes to where it says Knitpicks and you click on that link, it should take you right there. And as I said before, I get a couple pennies out of the transaction. Doesn't affect your price. Your price would be the same whether you did that or not. Okay, this is going to be a very shortish podcast because unless I get talking about moving right now. Which, if you are done, if you don't want to hear about my move, this would be a good time to say goodbye, and I will see you next week. Otherwise, Saturday was fun. We had contacted a couple people from our church, Jason Hinkle, who brought his beautiful daughter Haley, who is part of my card group. We also contacted one of the leaders of our youth group, Phil, and he brought the minister's son, Alec. Then Luann brought her little boy, Christian, and then we have a grown-up whose name was Christian. I don't know. Oh, and then we have Dave. Dave came along and helped. Okay, that was all of them, I think. Then we had my sister, my baby sister, Kelly, and she brought Sam with her, who is her youngest, just turned 18. They had just gone to Kings Island, which, if you don't know, is a big amusement park in Ohio. They had gone to Kings Island the day before. And then they still came up here and they worked tirelessly. And my sister was one of my moral supports. Luann was the one who came in and kind of, I asked her to kind of set up this room behind me, which is our fireplace room, our living room. And she did that with Haley, and then Christian helped out. And then my friend Janie came along. Hello, Janie. And she came along, and we chatted and just had a good time. And then I said, you can see we're going to drive everybody crazy on our trip that we go on. Then my brother Rick also came up with his son, Tim. We had such great helpers. They got everything torn apart, moved over, set back up before lunchtime. We had planned on giving them breakfast, giving them lunch, the whole deal. Didn't need to. They were gone by lunchtime. They were such hard workers. Oh, praise God for them. I have the windows open right now, and the dog is hearing something. Well, so am I, but anyways, we have different views from this house than we did our other one, because with this being the living room, we now have a farm field we see out this way, and if you look out this way, we see our old backyard, which it's still our backyard, but it won't be for long. Yes, I think the sale is going to go through. They came for an inspection on Friday, and the inspection lasted 3 hours. I think it was Friday, whenever it was. It was a 3-hour inspection, which we've been inspected before. This is just a home inspection, but it did not take that long. So, but the only thing they found wrong, besides the septic, which we know we have to do that, was they couldn't get the heat to turn on. Now you have to realize the rain has stopped, and now it's dry, and it's hot. So it was hot in the house, so they were trying to turn the thermostat up, and it wouldn't turn on. And my husband had to go in and basically open up everything, and then we did some praying that it would get cool enough, and then he turned it up, and it worked. I'm sitting there going, this looks good. If, we know about the septic, and we're working on that. But to have that be the only problem, and it works. We know it works. But, iced tea, need it today. So we had that on Friday. Then, of course, Saturday we did all the moving stuff, which was crazy. The kitchen had grocery bags everywhere, stuff to be put away. Living room was pretty much done, thanks to Lou Ann, Haley, and Christian. Thank you. And the boys came along. They put up bookshelves. They put the computer desk together. It's been great. That's my kitty cat. I don't know what she's doing. Purdy, what are you up to? Who knows? She's discovered we've never had central air before. At least not in houses that we've had. We've always had like one-room air conditioners. Well, she's discovered the joy of laying on the air conditioner vents. And I keep telling her, are you torturing us for moving? Because we brought her over Friday, and she hadn't been in this house at all before that. So we brought her over Friday, showed her where her litter box was, which has since moved, and I think she likes it better where it is. Showed her where we're feeding her at, and she did okay. She probably did. My Ginger, on the other hand, right there, she's a little homesick. Took her out yesterday for a walk, and afterwards I said, okay, let's go home. And she starts running to the other house. I said, well, no, let's go to the other house, because the other house is now our home. So she came in, but she wasn't happy about it. Poor little girl. So anyways, that's been my life. I am unpacking a little bit that I can every day till my feet get too sore or my back gets too sore for my arthritis. and then I have to stop. And, you know, that's hard because I know there's so much more that I could do. I wish I could do, but I can't do. So anyways, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I needed to talk to you about, that I can talk to you about. I can't choose winners until I can get in there and do it. I have to see. I could probably do it on my phone. I just never have done it on my phone. Whenever I do it, though, I will send out a little message to the winners of whichever. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope all your crafty projects are successful. Talking about crafty, though, my brother showed me some of his woodwork. Rick, it is gorgeous. Anyways, I hope all your craftiness is successful. I hope if you make mistakes that they're little ones and that they can be fixed easily. Big, big hugs. I love you all, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.